Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Fine. Math test. So we are just going to practice it for questions. Those are all there in the book. So this time I have a book of ACT. So
All right.
we should start. The last question was which. So you must have a pen and paper with you. You'll have
Okay.
to a little calculation. So that's why you must have this one. That last time we were talking about the rate. The snail travels 7 inches in 1 minute. At this rate, how many inches will the snail travel in 5 seconds? So I'm sure
Right.
that you have done this one. So let's see what was the answer.
Yeah.
0.5 something just like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like
Now
0.51 or something like
Okay.
that.
Now there is another approach. What I mean to say that is called the ratio to these type of the question. If you are not getting the things all right, so let's see. The one thing is that if you are just writing in this way, there are two things. One is the distance, and the second is the time. So let's suppose if I'm just going to write this one. Let's see. This is just like that. The D is over here and the time is there. So
Okay.
this is just for the example that you have done that. That's absolutely right. There's no harm just to do that. But there is another approach which is simply what we can say that snail 7 inches. So the first is 7 distance in inches in 1 minute. 1 minute means 60 second. What I mean to say is 60 second. Time is in second. The next
Okay.
is that how much inches will the snail travel in 5 seconds. Now the time is 5 seconds and
Okay.
the distance is let's suppose x. So there are two
Right.
things. This ratio. So that is inches and
Right.
this is called the second time in
Okay.
seconds. No, it's a very tricky way just to get the answer. Answer is so simple that you will have to look at this either whether these are correlated in a direct ratio or inverse ratios. Basically, we have two type of the ratios. One is inverse and the second is direct.
Right.
If one quantity is increasing, the other is increasing, or if one is increasing the other is one is decreasing the other is also decreasing, that is called the direct ratio.
Yeah.
And if one is increasing the other is decreasing or vice versa, then we called it an
Inverse.
inverse. Okay, now let's see if you have done this, that there are two things and you have written just like that in a ratio proportion. So first of all, we called it a arrow method. So put the arrow start from the x, the unknown quantity, to upward.
Okay.
And then if it is a direct ratio, then put the arrow from the other quantity. So
Okay.
these are actually the mentioning the, I just not solving this question only. I am just telling you the technique that if you have four quantities out of which the three are given, just like this, the one is given, the second is given, the third is given, and you are looking for the fourth one, then you will have to use this technique. So if the ratio is direct, so put the arrows upward. All the arrows are upward. So wherever the x is, always put the arrow from the x, starting from the x. It's a blind rule. Blindly just put it. And next you will have to think about that. If it is the right ratio, then arrow must go up. It's a balloon, what we can say balloon or
Yeah. Okay.
candle principle. So if the ratio is inverse, then invert it. Just put like just like this. But here we have this one. Now x is very simple. X is equal to, what I mean to say, that just starting from the arrow, so initial point, tail, and over the head, and into the other one, this 7 one. So we'll get the answer just within the second. So x is equal to 7 5s are 35 and over 60. Am I right? You can solve this and you will get the answer. The calculator is
Yeah.
allowed. Okay, this is the
Yeah.
way. Another example is, let's suppose if you are asked to solve the question where the days and the men, let's suppose these are the days and these are the men. And
Okay.
if 30 men to complete a job, it's 10 days, let's suppose. Now, if you are decreasing 20 men, then how
Okay.
much the time is required? Now, this arrow is blindly, just put it. Think about this.
Okay.
Think about this. Now, we will have to put the arrow over here. So, from
Right.
where it should start, I will have to put the arrow.
Down.
So, it's a
Right.
direct ratio or inverse ratio?
Inverse.
Inverse, good, absolutely right. If it is inverse, so it is inverted. What I mean to say, the candle rule. Now the candle is inverted, upside down. So it's a very simple now. Now
Yeah.
x is equal to now 30, where the arrow is starting, 30 over 20,
Right.
and this will go on the other side as a multiplier. So this will be so simple as this. Now it will take 15 days. Are you getting this?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Very simple. It's a
Yeah.
we
Pretty
call
easy
it
too. Yeah.
arrow rule. What I mean to say, that if there are four quantities and one is to be calculated, then you can use this technique within a simple. What I mean to say,
Right.
that we have done a lot of things in a conceptual manner. Now we are just looking for the tips and the tricks, and these are coming when
Yeah.
I am just getting the question of all those scenarios. So this question was there, and I am just getting the book of ACT, the Premium Preparation, the Princeton Review 2020. So that is
Right.
the 8 full length practice. So these books are very beneficial in the sense that we are getting the right problem. So if you are getting this, so just move to the next question. Okay, you must ready your pen and pencil. So just listen
Okay.
my statement. I am just going to read. If there is a confusion, you can ask me. I will reread it. Okay, let's see. The question is, given that it's a very simple geometrical equation. What I mean to say, given that, what is given? Let's see, g of x. We just call it the function of g. G of x
All right.
is, if you can write with me, so it's a no harm
Yeah. I'm
just
writing.
to, okay, it's a way to solve it. So we will take a little time, but definitely when you have a lot of practice, so you will get, this is the given. What is the value of g minus? What I mean to say, we are looking for g negative 8. What I mean to say, this is the way to get the answer.
Okay.
If you
So
can
you
solve
would.
that,
Yeah. Okay. I'll do this real quick.
good.
Okay. So wait, just to make sure, the square is on just x, right, and not on the entire thing.
This is the function defined in this way, the gx is. Now you will have to, what I mean to say, you are looking for the g minus 8. This is g of x, this is g of minus 8. Things are very simple. This minus is already over here. So take care of
Right.
this and you will get the answer. It's just within seconds. I'm just this putting for you.
Is it 16?
It should not be, what I mean to say, why it is not minus 16.
Because oh
Check
wait,
the
cuz oh
sign.
yeah, cuz there's yeah. Okay. It is negative 16.
Okay. Don't take what I mean to say, when we are practicing. So just take care of all the things. A lot of mistakes. What I have got the I mean to say, the feedback is that there are silly mistakes. What I mean to say,
Yeah.
a lot of people are coming here. They are asking, "Oh, what the negative sign was there?" It's a silly mistake, and we called it blender.
Right.
Blender.
Yeah,
We were
okay.
just missing. minus sign, and if you are not writing minus 16, so you are committing the crime. It's not a mistake,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
crime. What I mean to say, so simple is this one. That's why I have put on this minus sign over here. So please,
Right.
you will have to be extra vigilant in the sense that think before you are, what I mean
Right.
to say, selecting your answer or blacken those holes. So what I mean to say, it's a very, very important. If you are just not taking care of these minor things, so these are the blunders, silly mistakes, and these
Yeah.
blunders, what we call it, a crime. So
Okay.
avoid this one. Take care of this. Anyhow, it's a good that you are getting the answer. You are missing the sign, but if you are missing the sign, so mathematics is all about the signs, positive, negative, whatsoever is. So we will have to be extra careful. We are not dealing with the currency, with the money. We are dealing with the numbers. So there is no concept of minus currency, negative currency, but there is the concept of negative numbers. Anyhow,
Okay.
it's let's see. The next is I'm not going to read all that lengthy statement, so I'm just going to display it for you. If I can
All right.
draw the what I mean to say, draw the triangle. Okay, so I can draw the triangle. Okay, let's see. So this is what I mean to say is the line, and this line is straightway going over here. It's a right angle triangle. Okay.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
okay, yes, good. We call it the P, this vertex, and S is also over there at the 90-degree angle, and R is the third one. Three
Okay.
vertices of the triangle. And if we are just going to divide this one, just like this. So, here we have a 90-degree, here we have a right angle also. So this line is TQ, QT or Q and T. I'm sure that you have
Okay.
this figure with you. Now what we'll have to
Yeah, I'm
do,
drawing.
okay, this is 37-degree over here.
All
Okay,
right.
37-degree. Now what we are looking for, okay, let's see, we are looking for, in the figure shown below, Q lies on PR and T lies on PS. What is the measure of the angle TQR. TQR. What I mean to say, this is the angle we are looking for, TQR. The
Right.
measurement of the angle TQR. So
Is it 53?
53, absolutely right. Good. It's absolutely right. So what you have done, so there is no question of what that, the calculation.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing is that if you are saying 53, so there must be the logic how you are getting this 53.
Sure.
If I have another choice, another idea, so I was responding just to encourage you that if you are just saying blindly 53, if you don't have any logic behind that, so
Sure.
it's a bad way. If you have a logic, so let me
Yeah, okay.
have.
I'll let you know. So, you want to add 90 and 37 since the total of or sum of all the angles in the triangle is 180. You
Yes.
do 37 plus 90, which is 127, and then you take 180 and subtract 127, and you
Absolutely
get
right. There is no doubt. But look at this. Uh, can you see what I am asking? What is the requirement and what you are telling me? Think about that.
the angle of TQR.
So where is
Is that
TQR? Where is TQR?
Wait, but you put the thing
Okay,
on
okay. This is
uh
also unknown. That's why. Where is the unknown? I will put the
oh,
question mark. I will put the
oh
question
my.
mark. I don't know what is this. That's why I
Oh. Okay, well, it's 127 then.
okay, absolutely right. Think about that. That
Yeah, you got me
I'm
with
not saying that
the yeah.
this is absolutely 53. That's why I'm saying that you are absolutely right. But look at the question
Okay, okay.
also. They can put the question mark over here. Okay.
True.
If the
All
question
right.
mark is put in anywhere over here, this is also the question mark. This is also the question mark. So what we should call them? But we will have to focus. What I mean to say, this
Yeah.
one. That's why our colleague was saying that if you are the concentration was the key word over there. Those two
Yeah.
gentlemen, I will arrange one more session with them, and I will get one
Okay.
more person. What they were saying the concentration.
Right.
That was the key word over there.
Mhm.
Concentration. So if they are just going to analyze your personality, so they will come out with the 2 dozen things. I mean to say 2 dozen points about your personality. They can just jot down.
Right.
Okay. So
Okay.
what would be all those points? Some I can tell you, but anyhow, it's a part of the game. So if you are not committing the mistakes, so we cannot progress. And one thing is the practice,
Right.
practice, practice, practice. This is the key word to the success. So if you are practicing,
Okay.
so there is no substitute of practice. So practice makes the
Right.
perfect. Practice, practice, practice. So you can do each and everything, whatsoever you want to do it. Okay. So that's why this the absolute answer is 127. So this is just like the example. What I'm not saying this is coming in your paper and your test, but
Yeah.
these type of the things can come. There may be
Right.
a rectangle, there may be a circle, there may be anything else. So what we'll have to do, we will have to focus on that. So if the question mark is here and there, you will have to check what we are asking for. So these are the, what we can say, these are the tips and the tricks. So that's why I'm with you, and I'm
Right.
just putting you on the right track that you must be extra vigilant about all the things which are going over there. So if you are extra vigilant, so you will perform 100%. If you are a little bit lazy, if you are losing the concentration, so definitely these silly mistakes will count a lot of things. Anyhow, okay, don't lose the heart. It's a part of the game. I am just
Yeah.
taking time just to put you on the right track. It's not a criticizing. I am not criticizing you. You are absolutely
Yeah. Yeah.
doing
I get
right
it.
thing. You are absolutely doing the right things. But anyhow, you will have to be extra careful. Anyhow, so one more question is, so this time I am selecting the question that is over here. Look at this. So uh, the width of a rectangle is twice its length. Are you getting me?
Okay.
The width of the rectangle is twice its length, and the area of the rectangle is 72. What is the length of the rectangle? What I mean to say that now we are just changing the geometry of the figure. This one.
Right.
The width of rectangle is twice its length. The width of a rectangle
Okay.
is twice its length. The length is this one, width is this one, and we have given the area. And the area of the rectangle, this region is what I can say that area is 72. What we are looking for, what is the length of the rectangle? So we are looking for the length. Can you solve this? Please go ahead.
Okay. Yeah.
Make use of paper,
So
pen.
sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it's three. Then okay. So it'd be, since there can't be a negative length, it's just 6, right? L is equal to 6. So that would
So
be 2L is 12. So W is 12. So width is 12 and length is 6.
so area is given, and that is okay. Your answer is your,
Width is equal to 12 and a length is equal to 6.
so we are looking for the what we are looking for length. So anyway,
Right.
it's a very simple in the sense your answer is absolutely right. The question asks for the length of the rectangle. When the question asks for a specific value, it can be helpful with solving this, labeling the answer as length and the width. The question states that the width is twice its length. So W is equal to 12 into 2 is 24. The area is also given. So you can make the calculation and you can get the answer. Anyhow, it's absolutely right. Nothing wrong with this one. So good. Let's see. One more question is that is this time we have, I'm just looking for the simple question this time. So
Okay.
let's see if I can get the answer from this. Okay, let me write over here, Gn. So if Gn is equal to -3 over n plus 2, n plus 2,
Okay.
and Hn, the other function is, that is the second one, that Hn is equal to -n. For
Okay.
what value, real value of x is that, for what x is equal to what, these two gx is equal to hx. Okay,
Okay. All right, and I have to find X.
let's see how you are.
All right.
So I'll take your time, use pen and pencil, you will get the answer.
Okay. Mm, okay. I'm confused. I don't know how to
Okay,
do this one.
okay, no problem, no, I will solve for you.
All right. Yeah,
uh,
I don't know how to do this one.
Okay. It's nothing wrong with this one. Actually, the two functions are given over here. So we will have to equate them. What I mean to say, this is the keyword that we are looking for this. So we will have to start, because we are just solving this question for the value of x. So we will have to find those values for which we are getting the right answers, the equal answer, what I mean to say. If we are starting from x is equal to 1, now look at this, what I am saying. If
All
x
right.
is equal to 1, put this value in both the equations. This will become g 1. Am I right? Just solve this.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. If you can solve, I have a less space
Sure.
over here. I will have to switch over to next. If you are just putting
Okay,
the
so if I put
x
1 in.
x1,
Yeah,
putting
okay.
the n is 1. Well, let's
Alright.
see. In the first
So that's
equation.
negative 3 over 3, which is just negative 1. So Gn is equal to 1. Or negative 1.
G1, what I am saying G1.
Oh yeah, G1. Yeah, that's what I meant.
G1.
G1 is equal to negative 1.
So we are putting x is equal to 1 this time. If you are putting x is equal to 1, so what the answer is, that is minus 1. Am I right?
Okay, yeah.
You are getting this answer for G1?
Yeah, I'm getting minus 1.
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
Yep.
absolutely right. Now, if you are putting the 1 over here also, in the second one, you are putting 1 over here, 1 over here. What the answers are? Once again, you will get the same.
Right.
Am I right?
Yeah.
So the one value is that if x is 1, you will make them equal. Am I right?
Yeah.
These are equal for what value of x?
So the
For what value
n
of x?
is
X or
x.
n? X or n? It's a n is x and x is equal to 1.
Okay.
Is it just like that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like that. Yeah.
Because when you are putting x is equal to 1, you are getting the, what I mean to say, the absolute right equality.
Okay.
If you are putting x is equal to 1, you will make them, both the equations are equal, both the functions are equal, this statement. Okay.
Right.
So our answer is that when you are putting x is equal to 1, we can make one more value is also there. What is that? Now trace one more.
One more? Okay.
There are only two possible values. One, you have solved this, that is x is equal to 1.
Right.
X is equal to 1. So
okay, and well, you could just put in another value for n, like
just to
negative
get
1 too, right?
the answer same.
Right.
What is that? That you have started from 1.
Right.
You can take any negative or positive number, because this x is a real mean. It may be negative, maybe positive, maybe 0, maybe fractional number, whatsoever. You can think another number.
So if it can be negative 1 too, right?
Oh yes, negative 1, 2, 3, even whatsoever. So we have one more values only. So two values, add two values, these function will become equal. So one you have placed that x is equal to 1. Which one is the second one? Rule is the same, simple. Just think about that, put that, you can get the answer equal, as we have minus 1 over here. So both the values are equal at x is equal to 1.
Okay. One second.
Yes.
I'll be right back. I have to go grab something.
Okay. Then let me know when you're back.
All right. I just got back.
Yes. So try to solve this one.
Okay. Let me do this. Solve for negative 1, right?
Yes.
All right. So, okay. 3 over 1. 1. Oh, wait. Okay, so that's -3.
Now you are reaching the answer.
Yeah, so I got -3, and you could use 3 as well because you could just do the same thing with 1.
You cannot take +3. If you are putting +3, you will not get the equal values. Just
Oh,
try it.
true, you wouldn't. Yeah, because the
Okay.
first one I got is -3, so I just assumed it would work like 1 as
And
well.
here you will get 3 only. If you are putting
Yeah,
-3, you are getting -1 over here and
right.
-3 over here. If you are putting
-3, yeah.
-3, you will get the -3. So both are equal.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
absolutely. So we can say that the only possible values for this equality, just to get them equal, that is 1 and -3. Am I right?
Okay,
Mine.
yeah.
So actually,
Yeah.
you are away from the given choices. So the I am reading for the 5 choices for you for this question. That is telling the whole story. That what the question is, that for what real value of x is that makes the two functions equal. One is the choice is one only. So
Okay.
if you have solved that for the one and you have done this, that one only, the value of x is 1. 3 only. This is the second choice. The third choice is -1 and +3. That's a totally wrong. And the
Right.
fourth choice is 1 and -3. Absolutely right. +1 and +3. So once again,
Yeah.
you will not get the equal value. Actually, this second function is telling whole story. If you are just replacing them and you are getting the values. Anyhow, it's absolutely right and you know how to solve this. So definitely the practice will make the perfect. So it's
Yeah.
no harm. Practice is the key one. So this was the question we were solving that. So I'm looking uh, simple one. One thing is that we will solve that, and all these are actual things when somebody is attempting the question, the full-fledged test. So all those are in the way that if you are making the what we can say the losing the concentration, if you are not taking care of the signs and a lot of things are over here and there. The we should go for the last question. So that question,
Okay.
I'm just going to read what I mean to say the long statement. You will have to be extra vigilant when I'm reading this one. It's a lengthy one. In a Culver city, there are 720 households. What I mean to say,
Okay.
I'm just going to write the things with you that there are household 720 households
Okay, yeah.
720. If 5
Okay.
out of every 12 of these households own a dog, 5 out of every
How
12,
many?
5 of these households
Okay.
out of 12, out of every 12
Right.
has a dog.
Okay.
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 Then own a dog, and 6 out of every 10, 6 out of
All
every
right.
10
6 out of 10. Okay.
own a dog also own a dog. So the
Okay.
question is,
Wait, they own a cat and a dog?
no.
Oh,
I'm not
wait.
talking. I'm just saying that they have own a dog. How many of the households are dog owners? Okay.
Okay.
Look
Wait,
at
I have
this.
a
I am just making it easy for you. That there are 720 total.
right.
Out of 720, the out of every 12, 5 has the dog. And out of
Okay.
every 6, 10 has the dog. So the question is that how many of the households own a dog? We are looking for the total owners of dog. Total
Okay.
owners. Just do it.
So
It's a little
yeah, okay.
calculation. Take your
Yeah.
time. Think about that if you are not coming with the right. So I am here just to solve this for you.
Okay. I'm getting two because it's 6 out of 10 also own a dog. So you
Yes,
would
yes. Only the dog. Now we are looking for the total out of 720, that how many of the owners have a dog. Every 12. It's a every 12, every 10. Let's go. I'm just giving the example. So how many students
all
are there
right.
in your class? How many? Let's
Your
put,
voice is lagging. I didn't
uh,
hear what you just said.
okay. If you have a 40 students in your class, 40
Okay.
out of every 12, if you are counting every 12, 5 has a car or bike.
Okay.
Okay. And out of every 10, once again, out of every 12, they have also a bike. So how many out of
Okay.
your class? Okay, anyhow, it's a simple one. Just try it. Whatsoever you are thinking about, let make a try.
Okay. I'll tell you what I'm doing right now so you could just hear. Because
Uh,
I feel like, okay, so since 720 households are in total, and then there's 5 out of every 12 that own a dog, I multiplied 5 out of 12, or so 5/12 times 720, which
yes,
is
yes.
300. So that would be
Oh,
300 households that
good,
own a dog.
good. It's absolutely right way. And next, this is for the
See,
first
the next
condition.
part is kind of confusing because,
Okay.
yeah,
Let's see what you are doing. That the 12, that 5 over 12 of the total, take it, dog, that was 300. The question then states that 6 out of every 10, 6 by 10 households that own a dog. Okay. It's
okay.
a one thing is that is the 10 that own the dog also have a fenced bag. So household own a dog, and let me see, 10, how many of 725 out of every 12, these household own a dog, and 6 out of every 10 households own a dog also. Okay, the one thing is that that was the missing part, that was that out of every 12 they have only a dog. Okay. And the
Okay.
this condition was that they have a backyard fence also.
Okay.
Backyard fence. So first I was reading that both have the fence, that only these have the fence. Now the question will become that with the fence, we will have to find the owners, only those owners who have the fence in the backyards. I'm sure that now
Okay,
you are getting
so
this one.
that'd be okay, so that'd still be 300, right? Because it's five
The 300,
out of
absolutely
12.
right. Yes,
Yeah,
3.
okay. Yeah, I was confused. I was like, what am I supposed to do? Because like
No.
that would be two
Oh, okay,
different things.
okay. I am just telling you. The one thing was that was I was missing. That was the total information. That the question is just like that. That 720, and out of those, every 12 has a dog. Okay. Now let me solve for you. That these are 720, and out of these, every 5 out of 12 has a dog. So we have 300. Am I right? You have just got this
Right.
number. Then out of these 300, they have a dog and also have a fence in the backyard. What I mean to say that that was the 6 out of 10. So
Okay.
6 out of 10 of the dog owners, only 300
Okay.
are the dog owners. So what we have
Right.
180 if you are just going to solve this one. Are you
Okay.
getting this? So
Yeah.
initially you have got this. This is absolutely right. The extra information was that I was missing that time, that they
Okay.
must have, we will have to get the answer that those must have the fence in the backyard for the dog.
Okay.
Are you getting this? It's absolutely right.
Right.
The question was initially stated just like that. So you have the answer that out of 720, every 5 out of 12 have a dog. So they 300 owners, dog owners. And out of these, they have also the fence in the backyards. So out of this total, the dog owners, out of that population, 6 out of every 10 have a fence also in the backyard. So they are only 180. Total dog owners are 300, and the with the fence in the backyards 180. Are you getting this?
Okay.
It's a clear
Yeah.
now. It's a clear now. I think it's a clear that first
Yeah.
answer is absolutely right. If you are asked with a
How
little
many dog
information
owners?
more that they
Yeah.
have the fence, so you can get the
Okay.
answer. Okay, so we will practice some more question next time. It's enough. And what we were talking about that the we are focusing about the algebra, and we are talking about the ratio also. Then we were looking for the what I mean to say, the trigonometry, the geometrical figure triangle. We have focus over there. The area of the rectangle also was there, and we were looking for. So these type of the problems in the test are mixing altogether. So already we have talked about all these things. This was just the what we can say the reminder and the actual problem we were solving over here. So we will come out with the new topic. I will explain that topic first in a presentation. Then we will solve all those questions which are relating to that one. Okay. And one more thing is that we must have a, if you are willing, so we must have a session with some experienced men to share their experiences. So if you are willing, so we will arrange that once in a week or month or whatsoever. Are you getting me?
Right.
Okay, so I will do that for you because that was the during the last discussion. So the key point there are, if we are just going to sum up, so they were talking about the vocabulary, they were talking about the concentration, they were talking about the personality, that the what type of the personality is attempting. If you have some missing points, so you must what we can say equipped those personality traits with you just to tackle all these type of the problems. They were asking about the concentration was the keyword, the vocabulary
Right.
for the tackling of reading and writing skills of the English language. And what they were talking about, that how you are using the negation rules, that out of the five choices, the three are almost no way to select those. And what you will have to make the decision between the only two. The two answers are looking just like the correct. These are like, just like twins. And out of the twins, you will have to nominate your required and desired answer. So it's a very difficult if you have the twins in any family, it's a very difficult. But you will have to keep some clues, some marks, some things very special to
Yeah.
just nominate the right person out of those two twins. So that's why these type of the question, when we have the five choices, so we will have to focus on only two. And what are those two, what are those twins? This is the real story. So you will have to be focused on that. But anyhow, thank you very much for joining. And You will have to work out that is there a lockdown? Are your classes are continuing in the school or college?
Yeah, there is a lockdown still.
There
Yeah.
is a lockdown, so you're free. You're free right from the morning.
I still go to school, but since there's holidays starting today, sorry, starting
Today, yes, over
tomorrow.
here,
Yeah.
tomorrow. So here we
Yeah.
have also the tomorrow, the vacation, some winter vacations, and these lockdown is also there for the educational institutions. So when you will get the time that if you are spare the time in your morning over there and in
Yeah.
the evening over here, so we can adjust the timing also. So you will have to let us know what is your schedule and how much time, what is that the right time when you are spare to attend our lessons. So we can take a break. You can take the one lesson in the evening, one lesson in the morning, or whenever in the afternoon or whatsoever the time which suits you. So it's up to
Yeah.
you. We are also free because there is, I am free, nothing to do. Not I'm
Right.
parking my car, nothing to, nobody is there just to drop there. No, nothing is there for the breakfast. So everything is okay. Nobody is going out of the home. So
Right.
that's why we have a lot of time. So definitely we will be online and we can make all those sessions with our experts also. So they have the experience, they will share with you. So you must come out with your questions, with queries, quiz. I will definitely arrange the right persons to get the right answer from your question from them. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if about tomorrow because we have a vet appointment at like 1. So I don't know if I could do it tomorrow, but after that we could.
Okay, oh, anytime. It's a flexi timing. You will have to just tell
Yeah.
us that at this time you are not available and you have in the morning, evening, whatsoever the time suits you.
Yeah. Okay.
We will be available. If you are not available at this time, so alternative time you will have to tell that somebody can take the class. We have
Yeah.
so many persons over here that they can tackle you what I mean to say. They can talk to you and definitely if you have a time and actually our friends those are they can be two or three or four and five even, so they're also willing just to if they have the more people, so they can talk, they can share a lot of things to all those. So if you can arrange this type of the gathering that few friends or whatsoever there is anybody looking for these things, so we can make the teleconferencing or telemeeting over here. Okay,
Okay.
so think about that. Tell me and just write down all those queries and questions which you are interested to ask about that. The one gentleman that was just inviting you just to write your pen picture by analyzing your writing, that was the special type of the art that if you can send your handwriting on a full-fledged page, so definitely he can write the pen picture of your personality. So anyhow, it's an interesting way just to get the things that how many things are correct or what we can say right or wrong. But anyhow, if you are interested, if you have a time, so just send to me. I will convey to him. I will get the pen picture and I will send you. Okay? Are you
Okay.
getting what I am saying? Are
Yep.
you getting?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we have more experts. If you have the quiz and queries, so you must tell me. I will arrange the right person to get the right answer. Okay?
Okay.
Anyhow, thank you very much. It's the time to say goodbye and take care. Okay, Allah Hafiz.
All right. Allah Hafiz.